Sup folks, StugeGG here with a stream replay of our third night of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In this one we do get all the way through the second investigation and second court trial. A few twists in there that I did not quite expect. I can predict a lot of things in this game, and you'll see that throughout this stream replay, but there are a few that really caught me by surprise, and I was not really sure what the heck was happening for a bit there. But I talked about through at the end of this, but the plan to next stream this is Friday night, probably around 7 p.m. Eastern. Or not Friday night, apologies. Saturday night around 7 p.m. Eastern, and then again the following Wednesday. But I will keep uploading the replays here, and I hope that you continue to enjoy them. Where we left off last time was, I think we were about to find a murder because we got, like, there was some big thing. We got called into the gym or the dining room. I think we got called into the dining hall. We talked to one person. That's the only person we know that's not dead, and that's Asahina. But I left it as a cliffhanger for anyone who might have watched that didn't already know the game, which doesn't appear to be many people. So they would know who was murdered, and we'll find out here shortly. My assumption is that it's either Mondo or Chihiro. But we'll figure it out in a second, because I'm just going to load it up and jump right into it, so we don't have to go super late tonight. Okay. Continue. Somebody I'm pretty sure is dead. So we're gonna find out. Oh, I feel like, hold on. No. It's lagging like a little bit and I have no idea why. It's really frustrating. It wasn't doing this at all before. If you guys notice like the webcam gets really laggy at any parts, let me know. And I might just have to like redo something, but I can already tell it's lagging when I'm talking. It's not staying even with whatever. We'll just go with it. Okay, but Mikoto. Okay, this guy's not dead. I don't think. Still talking to me. Are you okay?
Hey.
Yeah, Monica came and talked to us about something. I don't remember what. I already forgot it. Hirohina, Sakura, and Ebiaki is here. The other one's here. Where everyone's else? Either already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to this something that Monokuma mentioned. He said something happened to somebody. Yeah, he had threatened to reveal everyone's secret, and we're like, no one's gonna kill over that. At least that's what they were saying. But someone's secret was apparently bad enough that they did kill.
Perhaps.
Okay, has it happened again? Murder. Treating what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. Took everything I had to drive that thought away. If something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday? It can't be. That was just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories. Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Our character's secret was just that he wet the bed till 5th grade. Judge someone else's values based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is? What? Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Don't ever forget, this isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already. Something wrong with him for serious. Do you get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
It's not important. What matters right now is we find out what happened. I probably won't read every single line, but she's right. Let's all split and begin looking. Game is afoot. So we gotta look around and find out what happened? Okay. Let's check back here first. We'll see what we can figure out. Anyone dead back here? Knife's still there. I don't see anything back here. The kitchen. Everyone left here is no one to talk to. Talk to you. What's up?
So,
Knocked on all doors, but nobody answered. They all go to see what happened? Oh, then what about the second floor of the school? That's one place that's new to all of us, so it seems the natural place for murder. We'll check the warehouse, too. I'm trying to see if the game's lagging, too. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think everything's okay. Okay, anyone else over here? We knocked on all the doors, no one answered. Check the trash room. Once we're down to like 4 people because everyone else is dead, maybe then we'll worry about doing voices. Doesn't appear anything here. What are you doing here, Saka? Did you find something? Oh no, it's just that what you said the other day must have been looking back in my mind. What'd I say?
Perhaps.
Something has happened. The killer might try to use this to destroy evidence again. I suppose that was floating around my subconscious and led me here. Or you did it, you murderer. Okay. I wish I could jump. 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 Go in the laundry room. I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna be the second floor library. The room we could never go in before would be my guess as to where somebody's currently dead. Okay, this does just tell me where everyone is. So she's in the hallway. She's up there, okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I just want to make sure I don't need to clear the bathhouses. Let's just go downstairs. Oh, my nose, man. As long as I don't make any sudden movements, so the camera's okay. I guess I could just check the walls on the other floor. He's the only dude down here. Everybody else is already on the second floor.
Yo.
Hey, what do you think? About what?
For serious.
About Byakuya. Do you think he's being brainwashed or what? No. And over the kind of thing that I do, right? What's that supposed to mean? I mean, you're some kind of psychic, right? I think you completely misunderstood what it is that I do. Listen, fortune telling is like totally different than brainwashing or hypnosis or any of that pseudo-scientific bullcrap. And you need to understand that. You expect me to think fortune telling isn't pseudoscience. Sorry, but I don't want to get yelled at, okay? See ya. Do I need to check the gym? Okay, it's not telling me where anyone is. Okay, I guess we'll look everywhere then. It's only telling me the people I ran into earlier. So double check the gym. Nobody, okay. No, we'll go up to the second floor. Clearly that's where we're supposed to go. My goal is to get through the investigation and the trial today, if possible, but I don't want to stream more than 4 hours. What are you doing in the library here, kid? Nothing here of interest, don't you agree? You should look somewhere else. I've already checked. He won't let me in that gosh dang door. Okay, that's the same letter we saw before. Skip, please. I don't need to see this. Okay. Okay, so where are they then? Check. Well, I guess we'll just check everything. We'll check these classrooms up here too. Okay. Where could everybody be hiding? Nobody here. I forgot about the pool. Oh, the pool's its own thing on the map too. It's gym's second floor. So if they're here, it wouldn't have shown on that map. I don't think. Ding dong bing bong. So the murder's in the pool. Okay.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Investigation. Yes, so there's been a murder. Byakuya.
I see.
Judging from what you just said, there can be no doubt a murder is really taking place. Come on. No locker rooms. They're suspicious, very suspicious, wouldn't you agree? Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. That's why if I went for a play, I wanted to check the girls' locker room too. It might be our only chance to go in there. Sorry, I'm definitely looking at the webcam and it might just be my display is lagging. Dead body in here, who is it? Yeah, I called that one. I figured it was Chihiro. What? I don't know how long it took me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. As soon as I did. Nice laugh. I kind of figured it too, because Carlos was pushing me to get her skills. Plus the fact that you can get her skills pretty early made me seem like, yeah, she was probably gonna die. A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. Oh, come here, something wrong with my vitamin water. My off-brand, my store-brand vitamin water. Okay, it's funny. It might also be the Tums that I ate that are still residing in my mouth. I tried to press my screen, but it was useless. It surged at me like water from the spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand.
Very strange.
Well, it's unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching us all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Well, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. Something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust. Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal, wouldn't you agree? They killed her, how could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion and necessity. Whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? My head was swimming. I was still reeling too, confused to understand what he was trying to say. Before I could even begin to clear my head.
What the heck?
Hey, I heard screaming. Did something... Yeah, where were you just at? No, ding dong.
A body has been discovered.
Thanks, Monokuma.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that? Oh, that's right, you were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement, then Chihiro really is dead, yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. So is he going to be kind of leading it this time like Kyoko kind of led it for us last time? Bolted out of the room, as everyone made their way to the scene, felt as if no time at all had passed. Like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. I found both bodies so far. I should be suspicious. Falling back to myself, I saw everyone in the scene look confusion, fear, and anger. They all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim, which means we are now in the same position once again. F word, man. What the F word is this?
What?
The dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't been born yet. I don't any memory of ever being alive. Okay, calm down. Well, I might not be able to come in here again. I gotta look for coins. Oh, it was the door I was looking at. Okay. I called it. She's dead. There's blood on the poster. Wait, look at the wall. Are these letters on the wall? That's what I was trying to look at. Oh, you're talking about the bloodlust stuff. Fine, well, look at the bloodlust thing. That focused on it. Where bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I think it's any kind of die message, just too strange. But you know, the thing about writing bloodlust in blood doesn't sound kind of familiar. Yes, Genocider is in here, right? Genocider Jack. Scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written victims on blood. They're like a ghost, tagging something then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. What nick can do the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation by abnormal, downright cruel killings.
This.
This is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide's Jack's style. Why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
What?
Are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
Way.
There's no way. Going so far as to write bloodless as the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity. I keep looking over to see, I'm trying to watch for lag. There's no drop frames, the CPU's not ramped up, there shouldn't be any lag, so I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. He was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No, why? Why? Gadunk. Okay. She fainted, that did not sound good. Toko. Being rushed over to the collapsed Toko started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. She's hemophobic. I bet she does not want to watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count.
Just
gotcha.
a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd hear her. Toko suddenly shot awake. Oh, as if she'd heard her, she totally shot awake. Okay. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It's such a strange reaction that was a total loss for words. She stood up straight up in the air, changing her stance as she did. And I don't like this. I don't like this at all. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. What? Sorry about that, I was just so shocked. You know, it happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine, Kiaha. Was that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
Must have hit her real hard when she fainted. World is a front and back, a top ending and a bottom, assume truth and web of lies.
Well.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
Okay, it's clear to me everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. Might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't want to take her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't know. He's not allowed to. Taka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Here, you take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. And I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again. Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't it right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing, it's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. So does Toko have split personality and half her personality is like the other killer? And it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? Another one of us, yeah, it's dead. Another one of us killed. Fellow classmate. Kind of still catching on here, dude. What, does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? You're just nothing down there at all. I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Okay. Actually, I don't have any either, sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
The Monokuma file!
I know how much you must be looking forward
See
to it.
ya later!
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
no way.
We really gotta do another investigation. Of course we do. Examining the corpse of one of our friends, having we suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
Oh no!
I hate it too.
Help me!
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. Very enthusiastic about all this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't amass the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon. We only have a limited amount of time, dude. What, do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
Dead body is an object.
Piece of shit!
Chihiro is an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko,
Because-
if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. If Byakuya is right, the Genocide Jack is somehow the one that killed Chihiro.
That's right.
Unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey! Hey!
If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually...
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? New rule, okay.
So then...
Final limit to 1 person.
Hey!
Well, on a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Yo ho ho. Just won't totally murder that
Punishment
possibility.
is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. Can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the F word up.
So,
But for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice. I'm gonna get dropped
there is
off.
nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation too. Sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Okay.
we'll quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Okay, investigation phase. Let's do this. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file. Victim was Chihiro Fugasaki. The time of death is estimated around 2 a.m. Fire was covered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Truth bullet. Hey Mikoto, do you have a second? So Kyoko led me last time, he's leading me this time. Oh, this is really... Well, how's that look? Hold on. Hold on. I think, well, it doesn't look like it's kept looking like it was lagging me, and it was really bugging me. So I turned it off, turned it back on. This is the exact same settings I had it on before. Now it looks brighter though, for whatever reason. Alright, we're gonna roll with it though. I think we're good, okay. Huh. Do you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during the investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Saka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Yeah, there wasn't much going on. We just were trying to find it. Okay, we need to look at this. Is the murder weapon. Bloodstain. Monokuma for a blow to the head with blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was the murder weapon? I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Truth bullet, got one. Might be a red herring though. Pile of blood. It's fresh blood stain on the carpet. Must have been splattered with blood during the murder. What if she was on the rack here? It's not even a squat rack. What if she accidentally killed herself and someone staged this so they could get out? Okay, let's look at the poster. Poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Okay, that's not important. Talk to Kyoko. What's up back there? You took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of a witness body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. So, logically, I'm still seeing the lag, you have to assume it was a girl who did it, right? Because only girls could get into the locker room. And there's no way you could do it unless you took someone else's book. But it's against the rules to take someone's book now, right? So that couldn't happen, so it has to be a girl. She seems very okay, she seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. Okay. I use this locker room all the time. Now, we come to the set of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if we think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else and carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still, I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. They're saying she came here to exercise, but according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. She really been exercising that late. Kino and herself are using the locker room during the day, so he's probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. Instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night.
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So they're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret. But she also would have come with someone else. The possibility, I think. So I mean, here's the thing, right? That's a really heavy dumbbell. The only girls who could really effectively wield that would be Sakura and maybe Hina. But that might not actually mean anything, so. It might mean nothing. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All you need to do is get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. He didn't really have much for us. Okay, apparently we're done here, he says.
What?
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's hurry up and proceed. I didn't even look at her body. Okay. Now, dude, I guess we gotta look around here, too. So this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation. Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Okay. We got the gun. It didn't go off. Yeah, the gun, yeah. Gun wasn't used. Has this been tampered with? Carter is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
You have an issue with it. If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
did you call for me?
Yes. Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
Seems Mikoto has a question for you.
You need something?
What's up? Well, just about the card reader. Cards have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. Impossible for 2 people in a row to go through the door while it's unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
There's some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. But yeah, the Cinnamon and Gatling gun will initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. The school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Mikoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able
So
to get in
in
there.
other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Oh, only loaning's prohibited. Okay. Borrowing someone else's handbook is perfectly fine. That's stupid. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. But my nose is itching now. We're not people anymore, they're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means they would have to loan it, so
Why you?
so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. Support for support. Thank you very much for the follow. Should pop up in a second. I don't have that turned off, I don't think, so. I'll also charge the criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self. Okay. So what we can piece... Okay. Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking mental facilities, or faculties, excuse me. I'll fill you in myself. Let's head into the main hall. The main hall? I'll help you understand what's going on. So someone had to... If you're borrowing it, that doesn't necessarily mean borrow with permission. They could have put it back on her body when they were done. That covers up my face, doesn't it? Ah, that's fine. We'll leave it there for now. Gave him to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Check for mail. Is something inside? An e-handbook. No wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? We finally found them. Do you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. Seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, Sayaka. And go ahead and confirm it yourself. When they turned on one of the handbooks, and when it did. So someone else had to have known they were here. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand this is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier? Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. So yeah, you could take someone else, they can't give it to you. You have to take it. But since these people are dead, you can just take it. Okay.
What?
Hold on a second. What's
Very
wrong?
strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Ooh, whose is it? So it is Leon's.
See.
Makes sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Yes, we saw him get killed. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Now
Hey. What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't frickin' break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and is waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook doesn't have one single link point.
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go around breaking any more handbooks. See, I agree. Leon got screwed. Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
You might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma says it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that's not turning on.
fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. Think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Does it lose its battery charge and he discharged it somehow? This should be enough to get things rolling. Begin our investigation earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite. Do I get a lead now, you jerk? Can we leave? Okay. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. And you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely, I know that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. The murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. The murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. Like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this mysterious killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. So, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something to help prove it, and I can show you. Or you can finally take me to your damn room. Hold on, there's... What's still left here to be checked? Okay. There's the TV monitor. Then the mailbox again, but... Okay. Yeah, it just won't turn on, so okay. Something on the floor? What am I missing, you jerk?
Don't make me
Okay, oh, come on. I have to see the reaction again. Is there really proof? There's somewhere, like, to take you. It's right, all the evidence you
all
need.
clear now.
Wasn't it Genocide and Jackson when they killed Chihiro? Evidence to something like that, really? Hey, you two. I do another reaction. Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with
Busy. Leave us alone.
Cause, I
Wait,
mean,
it's emergency. Emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me. I'm just gonna talk to you instead.
please. Cause, I mean,
Wait, emergency. What's your emergency? What happened?
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Do we have to walk? No. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. What's the emergency? After what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After all, I came back to check on her, you know, see what she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out. She kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff.
That's fine.
We tried talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Well, she's in love with what's-his-name, so we'll see what that does. Hey. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Ding dong. Doors swung open slowly and silently. Holy crap. An horror of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Oh, mystery solved. Investigation complete. He's like actually slammed the door in my face. What was that? You've been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But I felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack would murder Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Well, yeah, she's in love with this guy. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya. Well, I guess you can be nice when you want to. I'm assuming this is a red herring, and that potentially someone else knew that she was Genocide Jack, and maybe used that knowledge. Like maybe Byakuya already knew that, and he's using that knowledge to blame her for the murder, when in reality he committed it, and he's leading us through the investigation to pin it on her. I mean, it's a thought. A few moments.
What do you want?
Bakula.
It's Byakuya.
I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. What promise? Uh-oh. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. With that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. Nothing else we can do. Let's go back to the investigation. Hold on, I say. What was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Now, I have no idea. Another one for delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah, okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her. What if she's the killer and she comes out and kills you? Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but I didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. Are you gonna show me the secret room, you jerk? Come on, let's go in. Show me your secret room. Lamp's unplugged. I want to go in here. I remember on the other side of this door, the archive, right? I've never been in there.
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. No, he knew something. This is fishy. Well, there's so many books and files, and so much dust
So,
too.
in other words,
Also, there's enough found in this place to endure the dust. Okay. Let's look at this box. Wooden box, it's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there's something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. Proved very useful when I was in the library. An extension cord, yeah, like I'm gonna believe that. Haunted desk lamp. Yes, the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
what?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. And it had a coin behind it. Very intriguing. Why was there a coin behind it? I can't... There we go. Oh, it's just a camera. I couldn't get to it. The shelf is stuffed with files. Really, without thinking about it, I picked one at random. You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file.
That's right.
That's a report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. Won't be declassified, for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? Don't tell me whose crosshairs you might wind up in and peeking at it. Wind up in for peeking at it. Excuse me. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. Okay. There's so many files. What's in all these
That's
things?
enough.
Those are dangerous. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truths for a commoner. I mean, like members of the... Is it pronounced diet in Japan, though? I'm trying to remember how you actually pronounce it. We'll say diet or something. No, I mean the ones with the real power. The secret console controlling everything from the shadows. Ready to be disappeared for it? Take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. You're kidding, right? I don't trust this guy. What's behind you, you jerk? The ton of thick files stuff on the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't that magnificent? He wouldn't let me see it forever, and now he's letting me in here willy-nilly, but anytime I try to look at anything, he stops me. This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your little preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. Just, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but, I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. Usually. Usual, normal, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. You don't understand what they actually represent. You don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what do you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? It makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all. The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Let's react. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? Well, this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? Our family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
Hey, Kitsy. Coming into the stream, I specifically said I figured it was Chihiro or Mondo. So, when it turned out to be Chihiro, I wasn't really surprised. I told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. Whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. That's why I can proclaim without doubt, materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. What always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. That's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. Among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. So, well, the whole reason why I thought Mondo might be dead is because of the development between Taka and Mondo. The two people, I guess you could say the three people who had the biggest character development, going from chapter 1 to chapter 2, were Chihiro, Mondo, and Taka. And they're always going to kill a character that has the most character development, is the way I see it. The way chapter 1, our main interactions were with Sayaka, and we were learning her character. I still see my webcam lagging, it's pissing me off. But because we were seeing development with her character, she died. So we started seeing development with Chihiro's character, so she died. So I'm going to guess Mondo's probably next if they continue to develop him. Okay, bloodlust written in every crime scene in their own blood. Victims of murder, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. So he's framed her, right? Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. The second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, no one once knew about the particular fact were the members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? Well, you trick Mondo. He's easily tricked. Or you play onto his soft side, and like say you need help with something, he comes to help you, and then you whack him in the back of the head. It wasn't necessarily her getting close to Mikoto. She was getting closer to Mondo than she was to me, I would say. I mean, I talked to her and did the stuff with her, but that's just because I kind of figured she was going to die and wanted to get her skills. But Mondo's the one trying to like help her. So it made sense that one of those two was going to die. So, in other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials in the car himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. And you. If you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. In fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
the culprit isn't a copycat giller, it's a real Genocide Jack. Gah.
in other words,
The evidence, that right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us.
interesting.
Things are starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. But don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. So I'm supposed to look at these files then, right? Yeah. Okay, hold on. I thought the whole point was I was supposed to look at those to get an idea of who the killer was. Yeah, okay, I have to ask him for the file. We didn't beg, but I guess, yeah. Give me the file, you jerk. I can't take it anywhere with me. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I'd reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. And they're all stabbed, yada yada yada. The name of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, Tetsuhiro Honda, Shojigaku, Keanu Issei, Takeshi Yoshida, Matsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Yuchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Ito Yumajima. There's no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the scene of every murder. Okay. The font's different. Make note of this. Pay attention. The font's different. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. He didn't copy the font correctly. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. For filing results, all the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. There's no facts to suggest that the suspect might be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. As an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. Okay, we've already solved it. So let's go through the paces here. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story, but this one is way more unbelievable than anything else until now. Maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb.
let's go.
So I'm not crazy, right? The fonts were different, right? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya. As you Byakuya turn left without another word, I heard out of the library to catch up to him. Well, this is where we part ways. I have things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? It's all of a sudden like
I don't
that?
have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. And just like that, he was gone. Okay. Okay. We've uncovered some important clues. Genocide Jack, he's the one who killed Chiro. Nope, you're an idiot. That murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what. Are you? Come on. Are you kidding me? Toko said she was Genocide Jack. To your face. I need to find out everything I can. Yeah, okay. She said she was Genocide Jack to your face. What you got for me, Tubbs?
Da, 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 da.
Okay, you discovered evidence. What do you find? I can't feel that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? He shows this evidence because he wanted to push the narrative, right? He wanted everyone to trust me, they don't trust him. So he needed corroboration. But the problem is, I'm smarter than him. So my corroboration is going to be that he did it. Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. Really, what did she see?
Well,
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse, at the same time not there. Okay, I don't care. You're annoying. I mean, he's... Ooh, maybe it wasn't a different font. Maybe I'm crazy. I could have sworn it looked different. Hold on. I can't, like, look at this? Okay. I thought the letters were blockier when I first looked at it before. Yeah, we already know that. Kyoko, come on. Work with me here. Have you made any progress in your investigation?
However,
I have to keep going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation. What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's all. I'll be praying for your success. I guess I'll take a look at the body then. And her handbook's gone. Well, that's worth worrying about. Oh, that's right, they're guarding.
No, forget.
You got anything for me, Mondo? Yeah. Nope, same thing you said before. Okay. See you later. Yeah. We already talked about this. I already looked at that, so let's just look at the body. Kyoko says I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Her hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in kind of a crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a... okay. Are you kidding me? Why would he tell us about the extension cord? Right? The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Her fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But these are all stabbings. What does this all mean? Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Shiro, and to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. You can't get to the pool. Let's go to the pool. Like, why'd he tell me there's an extension cord? I can't go to the pool? I mean, there's more I need to check. Look at this again. The big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, you son of a bitch. Hold on. I couldn't leave before, now I can leave. So the poster from the boys' room is over there. I didn't expect Byakuya's kill to be this early. I expected like him to come down near the end where you know it's him, but how are you gonna prove it? I guess it's a popular vote anyway. Oh look, they switched posters. On this poster, it's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't fit in the boys' locker room. Post in the other locker room is, that's right, there's definitely something strange about this. Yes, they got swapped. So she was killed in the boys' locker room. Yes. Let's talk to someone who knows a little bit more about the locker rooms. Where's the dumbbells? What's the, oh, what's this right here? I wonder. A strange stain on the carpet. Boys' locker room carpet. Killed in the boys' locker room, you say? Okay. I got you now, bro. I got you now. Is there anything in the pool worth noticing? I'm gonna, well, let's go over here. Let's just double check. Guess not. You're funny, Mikoto. Assume there's not gonna be anything worthwhile over here because there never is. Okay, let's just back out. Back out. Now let's go. I'm supposed to go talk to what's her name. I'm assuming the trial won't start. But did you hold on?
I
Do
feel
you have something for me now? Okay, so this is the same thing. It said I still have clues left to find. Let's go back in here for a minute. Did I miss anything else in here that I wasn't paying attention for? No. So it's gotta be in the girls' room then. Oh, dang it. Well, unless it's in here. I guess we'll check over here real quick, but... Okay, nothing in there. Do I need to look at the girls' poster again? I'm missing something that's just clicking on something. Okay. Another look at this. That's the same. That blood stain. Okay. I'm missing something. Let's click on her body again. Okay. Hold on. Are they making... But they're not making me do this, are they? Look at these files again.
Of course.
Okay. I need to talk to her. I haven't talked to Celeste yet because I can't leave. Do you think the posters in the boys and girls could have been switched?
Sorry.
Can't sit there and pay attention to the posters, I see.
However,
There's something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercise. So you switch the... Nope, that's not possible. He couldn't have switched the carpets. We have protein coffee in the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and left a stain. I don't see any stain on the carpet now. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there's never a stain to begin with? Okay. Thank you, now we got it. Thank you. Okay. Well, I want to double check because, like, is he in here? Because look at this, the extension cord's missing. I need to note this, right? There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. The lamp won't turn on. I see it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach outlet from here. The last time I saw it, it was definitely on. It was definitely right here. What happened? He was using an extension cord. How do you make it this obvious? Got him. He done got. Oh, that's not what I was trying to look at. No. That's all I need from here. Thank you very much. Okay. There's more I need to check here. Excuse me. Okay. What clue could I possibly need? I already figured it all out. Check there, check there, check there. Check this again. The mastermind's motive. We already don't care. Okay, let's go back in that room. Oh, told me there's an extension cord in here. Yeah. Why did he tell? That's one piece I don't understand. Why did he tell me there was an extension cord? Okay. Okay. Oh, I need to look at this case file. I thought he gave... Oh, okay. I didn't take it with me. Oh, someone took it. Uh-oh. Okay. You're a sneaky little boy, Byakuya. I don't have the proof that was in there. Maybe the fonts weren't different after all, by the way. He's a sneaky little boy. What's up, dude?
how unfortunate.
All because he wasn't strong enough. all your fault, Taka. Okay. Sneaky little boy, we're gonna get him. I mean, if it wasn't him... Hey, tell me about that promise. Hey, oops, wrong door. Hey. Okay. I needed her to confess what the promise was, because he knows that she is Genocide Jack and he's framing her. Cleaning supplies missing. Celeste. What are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. There's absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to a case?
Unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. Without talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you and only you. Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. Yeah, she was trying to get in here yesterday.
Indeed.
Excuse me, I'm burping. Excuse me. Right before nighttime.
Hmm? What are
She's
you
getting
doing?
workout clothes.
I was just...
This is a talking scene, sorry.
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Okay. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but appears she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken a rule, none of this would ever have happened. Get what you deserve, I suppose. Apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. The strange thing is, there's no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. I mean, the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. To the trash room. Got anything else for me, girl?
Actually, indeed.
Nope.
Oh,
Are you...
what?
Didn't mean to do
Because
that.
I can see...
Oh, you're... well...
Didn't mean to do that. I thought maybe she was gonna have something else for me.
Indeed.
Okay, we know this. Hey, Byakuya, is your laundry done? Any track jacket hanging up there? No. There's no point to be doing this, is there? Ah, we're getting coins though. So Celeste said she's a naturalized Japanese person, but she probably went somewhere else. 2 coins. Okay, I guess it wasn't worthless. Like a swimsuit again for fun. Or does it? Okay. Trash room. I wonder if Chihiro's room is open. So I wonder if did she go into the boys' locker room? Okay, well, it doesn't look like there's anything in here. Okay. Fumi. Suhiro, Leon. Sakura, Aoi. West. Go. I go past her room? Oh, I did. I'm enjoying the game. Okay, can't go in. Well, I'm just gonna check up here just a minute. I don't have to come back up here, but then I'm assuming I need to go down to face is kinda red. What's going on? Don't come out, she keeps mumbling about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? I was all swimming and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created, outer space and donuts. I mean, I checked it when what's his name took us there, because we were forced to check it. Oh, her one bigger girl's not eating more donuts. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Us. She didn't hang out with the other girls like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't that kind of weird to be shy around your own sex but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe she's just the guy spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? I think so. I never really saw her as that kind of girl. I feel like that's not useful at all. Okay, that was the last piece I needed? Okay. I don't know how that's relevant.
I'm getting tired
are they
of
implying that
waiting.
she was
Shall we
gay?
just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class
I check the mailbox every day
trial.
to see if there's mail in there. And turns out there wasn't mail in there. All the stupid things are in there.
You remember where
I was
to
expecting to
meet,
get a letter.
right? Please go through the...
I got this. You let me save? I don't need to manually save. It's gonna give me the save, right? Everyone ready? What? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Toko's not here. And Toko is... Really don't remember.
Come on.
Okay, I'm just kidding. How I could forget that little nut job? This is a crucial part of the class trial
What are
this
you
time.
gonna do?
I'll go drag her out her kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Okay. Reappear, dragging Toko behind him. Told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay, then hustle onto the elevator and let's get the show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Chihiro. Chihiro Fugasaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek, nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. We got this. Stretching. Someone's staying right here. Come on, now what's up?
Hey, come on.
How very sad.
Chorus 70. I mean, at this point, the only suspects that have anything
Shall
pointing
we
at them
go?
whatsoever are Toko and Byakuya. So if it like comes out left field and someone else, I'll be awfully surprised.
Well then.
But the problem is, our guy's gonna be so stupid, he's not gonna understand it until like the very end. Yes, she's Genocide Jack. We all know it. That cracks me up. Alright, I guess we need to talk. Nope.
How fair.
You son of a bee. Door, please. Let's do
True.
it. So why'd Kyoko respond to us? No one else was like, okay, okay. Something's fishy there. Kyoko did it. So, went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The effort was unaffected, however, continued to sound without hesitation. Finally, we're there. Okay. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good, good. You're rip-roaring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay, then. Let's get the show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills.
Are you gonna let me save? a deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. I would like to say thank you. Let's set our skills. We only have the... Okay, the time limit doesn't decrease even if you shoot a statement with the silencer. I don't remember the silencer. Time limit doesn't decrease even if you shoot a statement with the silencer. During the non-stop debate. Here's the speed of memorizing a statement. And then we've got Melodious Voice. That's I know all my truth bullets pretty much. She told them she want to get stronger. The carpets were switched. That's important. The posters were switched. I think we're good. I need to look at. I don't remember what the silencer is. I completely forgot what the silencer is. Okay.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened and the one that
We know these rules.
Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
Okay. We have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. The only thing that's ever been of any suspicion is the dumbbell, unless I missed something. Okay. Concentration is a space key. Target weak spot, then hold down the left mouse button. You can use that weak spot as a temporary truth bolt later in the argument. That hasn't come up yet. But I don't know where you'd ever use that. If you don't have the correct truth bullet, maybe, and you can grab something to use as a truth bullet instead. I never used it during the first case. I'm wondering if it's gonna come up. You can eliminate white noise with your silencer by targeting it and press the right mouse button. If you successfully eliminate white noise this way, your timer will increase. However, if you shoot something else, you'll lose time instead. Okay, that seems stupid.
It appears it was a head wound.
Correct. We don't need to shoot that.
Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
You're an idiot.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
I was talking like last time that should I just let it go all the way through and then pick it on the next cycle round? It makes sense.
And there was nothing else at the
but I don't
scene
know if that's
that
the way
could
you're
have
supposed to
caused
play.
that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
Thank you,
As
Kyoko.
far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Oh yeah, we're solving a murder here, lady.
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
Okay.
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already
It was
quite
Mikoto.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Could say that with a little more emphasis. You really killed Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Oh, absolutely I would. Thank you. For this debate, lines of what? Okay, so I hadn't seen white noise yet. Will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bolts will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. There's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual mark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. We're not on gentle. What truth bullets do we have right now? Genocide Jack case file, okay.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Okay, those are just annoying.
Come on.
I don't even need to worry about
There's
those.
just no proof for it.
That's why you do that, okay?
No,
Sounds like a
wrong.
thing in the way. Webcam's definitely lagging on my side.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case
Hifumi
in
still says he has a clue
exceeding
for
detail.
us.
According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide
So he's gonna
Jack
come up with
case.
something during this trial, right?
The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
He made me laugh.
No. It's actually
made me laugh.
bloodlust.
He's such a stupid
But
character, but
more
that was funny.
important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Mikoto?
His voice is weird, right? Like, it's throwing me off here. What the world doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, has to do with how the victim was positioned.
I got it!
I got it.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police
According
department.
to Byakuya.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how
Okay.
did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
She might not even be Genocide Jack, he might have just convinced her that she is.
No fucking way!
That'd be interesting too.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
I wonder who?
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
Ah, so stupid.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
How could she possibly lift those people up to suspend them?
You lie!
What?
You admitted to it like 20 minutes ago.
Okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes.
Yeah, she's got
and no.
dissociative identity disorder.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be
We know
so
that.
complicated?
I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Hangman's Gambit. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I have to shoot multiple times. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to find here. I don't know what I'm actually trying to find right now. Hold on. Maybe I should have been not goofing off as much. She's got dissociative identity disorder. So what does that have to do with the 6 letters at the bottom with H and I? And a Z and a B maybe. Hold on. What? Unless it's schizo. Am I trying to get schizo? Like, I'm honestly confused. She's got dissociative identity disorder, I know that. What word, I mean, SCHIZO would be schizo. What's up, Chucks? I don't think schizo would be the word here, though. That'd be really weird. Multiple personality has nothing to do, like... If you tell me what the first letter is, I guess I can watch through this to try to figure it out. TPS S. Okay, am I just being stupid right now? It's clearly S or I. Like, maybe. If you gotta tell me what the first letter, then I think that'll help me. I guess, can I just shoot stuff and see what happens? I mean, it's seeming like it should be S, right? Okay. Hold on. Like, they can't actually be it, right?
Now I understand.
That can't be it. Who would think of that?
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Schizo is what they would have you write there? That's not even like a proper term for it. It's actually like insensitive to call like a schizophrenic a schizo. It's almost like a slur. And it's not schizophrenia in the least. That's, I mean, I said it out loud before I asked for help.
Huh?
That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, I want to check something. Are you guys sure the game's not lagging? Because for me, the words, as I'm playing the game, is a smooth, like, consistent circle as it's moving. Let me check something. Hold on. Hold on a second. When I'm watching my OBS window, it's lagging. When now I'm gonna watch the stream to see if the stream is lagging. When I click back into the game.
I read that somewhere in the file too.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm on a delay here. Okay, it's my OBS is just lagging. Like, as I'm watching OBS, it's lagging, but the actual display for you guys appears to be fine, from what I can tell. Because the way I'm looking at it, so like where it says like murder case that's spinning around and around on the outside, like for me that's completely smooth. When I was watching OBS, it was stuttering slightly. Okay.
They thought that the suspect might have,
now
what did they call it? Dissociative
it went away
identity
now. Okay.
disorder.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just wondering if I need to take it out of full screen.
Okay. Okay. But still,
Schizo is really what I need to put there. That's weird.
Fukawa
Perfectly acceptable.
Okay.
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Okay. But a schizo, I guess it means a divided mind. But I didn't think dissociative identity disorder was a form of schizophrenia. I could be wrong. Okay, what?
I got it!
I almost
You're
want time
talking
out there.
about how she started acting totally different than usual,
Which is
right?
weird. They would have schizo be the word when they've never mentioned schizophrenia. How you were supposed to figure
That's
that.
right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse,
whatever.
and then, when she woke up...
When I really saw it... Yeah, now I'm seeing no lag whatsoever, so I don't know what I did. I fixed it, apparently. I'm fine. Okay. We remember this. We saw it half an hour ago.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So
You're
when
good. You didn't do
Toko
it. I
trapped
got you.
herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
What's up?
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in.
I've got chat slightly off my screen now. There we go.
It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is,
Yes, because
how could you
the
tell
promise
them?
she shared the secret, he figured it out.
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive
Oh,
speech,
her secret was
Toko
that she's
and I
the
had a
killer.
strange
Was that she's
conversation.
Genocide Jack.
She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid
'Cause
it
that's
could
her
appear
deepest,
and attack
darkest
at
secret.
any time. And
Got
that
it.
trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right,
Oh,
Toko?
so she's being concerned all the time because she didn't want to kill anybody.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
Aw, she's still trying to assume the
Said
best.
you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you
He'll
lied.
be dead in half an hour. Let's just make our way
You
through the
have
trial.
only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story.
But he made a bad
I
play.
didn't ask
I
you
figured
to.
he was smarter than this.
This is the real world.
I mean,
not some
the
romantic
big
fantasy
murderers you're gonna have to
fairy
worry
tale.
about are Celeste and Kyoko, because they're the two that are gonna piece something together smart. So I'm worried about when I have to kill Kyoko. Celeste, I don't care about. And actually, Genocide Jack. I'm guessing she's gonna bounce between personalities
Besides,
for the rest of the game.
you broke
That
your
might be a
promise
concern that he
first.
pulls off a good murder. Because even though he murders the same way every time, he might be able to be like smart about
You
it.
said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack
She
kill
didn't.
anyone.
She kept
but
her
in
word.
spite of that promise,
No, I got you. I got you. I'm so sorry I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. I got you. You didn't do
You
it.
said if I kept my promise.
I mean, so far,
Go
Kyoko's
out
probably
with
my
me.
favorite character. Kyoko and Hina are my two favorite characters right now, so.
That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to
Mainly
tell
because I just
you?
want to figure out what
I never
Kyoko's whole
said that.
motivation is.
But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
Dude,
I tried.
you're too transparent,
I swear I
dude.
tried to control it, but
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to
Wait,
hear from
I
the person in
object.
question directly.
I have good knowledge.
Person? You don't mean...
That's why there's the empty space. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but the next second... Hey, it's Genocide Jack.
Well, hello there.
Her tongue got
Is it
really
me
long.
you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go
I don't like
with
that
Genocide
tongue.
Jill!
Like,
What the fuck is this?
okay, she did it. Let's just get rid of her. She did it.
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
I like that camera spin.
She's so
I hate this guy.
intense.
This guy's annoying.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like
Stop
how
with the
every
tongue.
inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
So is she gonna claim that she didn't do it? This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
Don't you do it, you son of a bitch.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind
I don't
behind
know.
our
I thought he was gonna
entire
ask about
situation.
like something
What are
sexual.
your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Just kidding.
It's not true.
Wait a minute. That's what Sayaka would say.
Of course it's not true. How
Something's
dare you
fishy
try
here.
to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing,
Creepazoid.
the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless.
Yeah, this was the spoiler I saw when I was looking at presents. It's listed like a 16th character called Genocider. So as soon as someone mentioned Genocide Jack, I'm like, oh, it's a character that comes up at some point.
They just let this
I didn't know it was a
idiotic,
split
bloodthirsty
personality thing,
maniac
but
go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself
Stop with the
causes
tongue.
pain for everyone.
hey, live well enough.
kidding
Good for
again.
him. I really need to replace it. I just haven't had time to actually look at anything and figure it out.
This should be enough to convince you. This
I
murderous
object.
fiend is responsible for
Wait.
Chihiro's death.
Counter.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
I've got doubt though.
motive?
Remember what
I've
Monokuma
got
told
some
us?
serious doubt.
If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide
I like
Jack.
your portrait in the back right now. Even the
If a
tongue's still
secret
there,
like
but
that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear
Except what
motive
was
to
anyone gonna do
never
about it
have
in
that
here?
side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
she's
But
not.
I
I
cannot
got it.
imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such
Come
a
on, guys.
bizarre
No one's figured this out.
Maybe
Kyoko figured it
so,
out, I'm
maybe
sure.
so, but
She's just
nevertheless,
waiting.
it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
I believe
Yeah.
her.
I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Wait a minute. Maybe she's totally right about that. But I might do a voice from Mikoto. Something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this. I'm gonna do him like an annoying little twat.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
That's
You
correct.
say
You didn't.
that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No,
What more proof do we need?
I missed it. My timer ran out
Give it
before
up.
I silenced it.
You killed her.
Cycle back through for me, please. Okay, I just have to focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must have the answer. That should prove what he said isn't quite right.
Sorry, but I didn't.
You say that, but
Perhaps if you had an. Oh, an alibi.
When you compare your past murders to this
Okay.
incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Kaboomy!
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the
Are
same?
they?
I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it
What?
any different?
you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Is Genocide Joe gonna fall in love with us? Because I'd love for that to happen. Well, now I'm getting the lag again. Hold on. And it goes away as soon as I tab out. This is frustrating to me. Whatever. I know it's not real bad, it just bugs me.
I murder
Like, it's just a little bit of
with
stutter.
passion and conviction.
Hold on. It's killing me. I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, I want to see if this makes a difference. I had been running it in game capture, now I'm running it in window capture. Okay, we're gonna see if, I think this might fix it. I prefer doing game capture, I don't know why, but it always causes a little bit of lag, so we're gonna go back to window capture.
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular
I always
way
notice it
of
in the
doing
webcam because
things.
it messes up the webcam. But I think we're good. If I have good display capture, that fixes everything, but I don't like using display capture.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started
Ragu.
using Ragu or Chef Boyardee.
I like Ragu. No, wait. I always mix it up. Do I like Prego or do I like Ragu? I like one and not the other. I think I like Prego. Oh, is it not working? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Son of a gun. I really don't want to have to do this. So now it's on display capture. Okay. So I'm gonna wait to see. This should fix any of the lag issues I was seeing, but I hate that it'll pop stuff up occasionally.
This is no creation of mine.
Working again. So it's weird that the window, it worked to capture the window at that 1 second, but didn't continue to capture it. Okay.
Let me rephrase that in
It
a
should
way
be fine.
that
The only
maybe
thing-
makes more sense.
What I hate is like, if I open this now, you'll see my Steam window. Normally you wouldn't see that. You'll see achievements, which I actually don't mind. The one thing I don't like is I have notifications for my emails. So you'll see something in the bottom right. That'll be my incoming emails, including my personal email. So at some point I need to turn those notifications off if I have to keep running display capture. But I didn't notice any lag the first 2 nights I did this, but maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. Or maybe there's something weird going on, but I'm gonna see if this fixes it. Okay.
There are 2 clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Well, that's just the camera zooming. Normally, if I wave and there's lag, I'll see huge lag when I wave because of the motion tracking. When photos from the other Genocide Jack cases look at the neck and the stomach, you'll see a clear difference.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different.
That's what I was trying to look. Is the text different? I don't think that ever pointed out. I think that might have been in my head.
In the Genocide Jack
It's all
murders,
stabbings.
all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair
And
of
all
scissors.
the girls have a pair of scissors in their sewing kit, don't they?
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
So if she had scissors, she could have used them.
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other
And
murders.
what's your little clue you've got here, Fumi?
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
Get your finger out of my screen.
And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Okay.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. The photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference.
What was used to suspend her?
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her?
If I spent time like listening to his voice for like an hour before the stream, I could probably do his voice okay. If I got the mannerisms and the actual, like I'd need to listen back to myself to get it correct. But I could probably do his voice okay.
They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Skizzers, right?
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement! Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else?
What?
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
I like that she calls me Big Mac. I really like that.
Are you referring to me?
I really like that.
Listen up, Big Mac.
If she didn't have this tongue,
one more difference.
she might be my favorite character.
Huh?
My word,
And the fact that she's a murderer,
really
I mean,
didn't
that's kind of
notice?
bad.
Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack
She only kills
case.
men.
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
I guess I never said that before, but clearly she just kills men.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see. There's a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it? If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Because Chihiro was a girl.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
She only kills dudes.
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Oh, I almost threw my Aqua V, my store brand vitamin water. I might have to grab another one. Buzz, that still tastes funny. Canorada, yeah, I don't care. I don't need to read these names again. I read them all once.
They were all guys?
That's
Correct.
right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Like Big Mac?
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the movie side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill him?
Adorable little man. She's gonna try to kill Big Mac.
Chefs suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles?
I might start referring to him as Big Mac all the time now.
I have too much passion and
that's
conviction
too
to cross
funny.
that line. That's the absolute
And
reality
I think the thumbnail for this,
only.
when I upload this stream to YouTube, I think we might put a Big Mac as the thumbnail. That just cracks me up.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy.
Big Mac.
But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter
I'm surprised they
entirely
didn't get
when you're
in
forced
trouble
to
for
kill
using
in order
that.
to survive.
Big Mac, I'm pretty sure is trademarked.
Quiet,
Sorry, I'm not like following the game at all right now. I know what's happening, but it's fine.
Lowly, curt.
Ooh, called out.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
It's also true.
That does make some
I wonder how we're gonna
amount of
kill
sense.
Byakuya. I wonder how they're gonna kill him.
Whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Won the sewing kit.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Does she have like one on her right now?
Da-da-da-da!
Just pulls 4 skizzers out.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime!
Sorry, there's something stuck in my throat.
Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
Sorry.
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you.
Hey, I'm on your side here. I'm helping you out.
Not to mention,
Don't
I
get
have
mad
no
at Big
clue how
Mac.
to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
And let me explain why.
The body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Damn, Byakuya.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat
Except
killer or
Byakuya
whatever.
knew. Actually, hold on. There is one person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Ifumi. Bam.
Here's my answer.
Sorry.
Byakuya,
Hopefully this will go away.
It's possible you could have
I think
found
his hair
out,
looks like a corn on the
isn't it?
cob. Except we get... Hold on. Time out. Oh, I should mute my mic, sorry. I think I got it. I think I got it. Ugh. I'm dying. Okay. Possible you could have found out, isn't it? Nope, I think it's still there. Hold on. Whatever it is, it's like stuck in the back of my throat. I'll be okay. I'll live. This is gonna make, well, at least I don't have to read too much because it's trials. Until I get out though, I think my throat's going down.
You have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all
Correct.
happened.
And then she admitted it to you.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Sure am, buddy.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was
Because he's the killer.
because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put
So
my
we've already
stamp
pointed it all
on
out,
it.
but now he's gonna be like, well, I couldn't get in the girls' room, except you told me about the stupid handbooks. And I found the thing. I mean, you told me about the extension cord.
Glasses man was behind it all? Oh, I'm on fire!
What? I just burped and I think whatever it was, nope. I thought I got it out. Nope.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Why would we need to answer that?
Looking back and
Why would I
thinking
need to
about
answer
it
that?
now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
What? The locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh, suspicious. Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. Yeah, why do you know the girls' locker
You
room,
wanted
son?
to go to the girls' locker room right away, right?
I did too.
Since you're a guy...
To be fair, I did too because I wanted to see what was in there.
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl, Hence why I said we
We
should
didn't know
check
who
the
was dead
girls'
yet,
locker
dummy.
room.
This guy's real dumb.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Exactly.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
I will. There's a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone.
New element has been added non-stop debates. Absolutely. So I need to, okay, now we're getting truth bust. Now I know where I need to use this. Okay. They'll memorize their weak spot. Single truth bullet. I got this. Nope, I know. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say if you don't use the flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun. So we know what we need to grab. I don't need Monokuma File 2, thank you very much.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room...
I agree.
You absolutely take it!
I'm starting to get on the same page as him.
That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro.
I don't think so, son.
No, that's wrong.
No, that is wrong.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first
He really
because
shouldn't have fed us
Chihiro was
any
the
information.
victim doesn't hold up.
If he hadn't fed us anything, we wouldn't have had any proof to go against him.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that.
I mean, wouldn't
Go
everyone
ahead.
believe
Show
this
us.
at this point anyway? How much more do I need to prove? What's with his attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. We got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do
What's
with
the
him.
matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about
Thank you,
it.
Kyoko. Helping me out again.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Correct.
The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders, the evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be?
Let's make our argument. Okay, library desk lamp.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again?
No, that's okay.
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
I don't think I
use
need
those
that.
same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope
before in my life.
God dang it.
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Dang it, I hit the stupid...
What? The difference? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, and I use those same... But Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right! Then there must be something very...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen
that rope before in my life.
I hit the other thing before.
Actually,
now I'm not gonna get an S rank.
I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Ooh, called out.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
I'm wondering if I should move the webcam during the trial.
Someone who uses that
Because I cover
extension
up like
cord
some of the
as
stuff in
much
the
as
top
you
right.
do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
No. No, it is not. He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Sorry, I'm not doing the voice right now. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right?
How about no one else is
Byakuya's the
involved in
killer.
this besides me?
I don't
I've got to
disagree
solve
with not
everyone's.
disagreeing.
We kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Is there like some twist here at the end when it really was Genocide Jack and he's like just playing everybody? No. That wouldn't make sense though.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to?
That's what I'm
We've
confused
already
about.
decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
So if we don't get like the details exactly right, ooh, webcam, go back and focus. Does he like get off?
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said is the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. See in the crowd.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible
That's
that
what I
the
understand.
murder
Like, what's the
took
point?
place somewhere else?
All we have to do is get the right guy, or do we have to get the exact right
How
circumstances?
disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the
So what I'm
scene
saying
of
is,
the
how
crime
did he
have
switch the
been
carpets
anywhere
when
else?
the weight equipment was on the carpets, though?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Uh-oh, he's stressing.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have
He's
a reason
stressing.
for saying all.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? I like how I make him sound upbeat. When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Mikoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere
Okay,
else,
I got you,
let's
dude.
see the proof.
Hold your horses. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There's something that was switched between the boys and girls' locker room. So the carpets is true, but I need to do the... Did I go past it? There we go.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
That and the carpets, but...
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel.
Big-boobed
But don't you
supermodel.
think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster
And
like
we
that?
took careful note of it the first time we were in the boys'
I
locker
bet
room.
those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to
It sure
belong in a
doesn't.
boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed
right.
about the locker room.
Let's talk about those carpets.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
That is correct.
Protein coffee? While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that this stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Oh, ooh, I almost hit the wrong thing. Ooh, that was quick.
I got it!
Ooh.
The stain
That's a good thing
on
it was
the
right click
girls'
and not
locker
left
room
click.
carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched?
Yes,
too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
Correct.
What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body.
Correct.
By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the
To
crime?
make it look like the girl had done it. But then I don't understand why he showed me the
Actually,
mailbox.
an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
She switched one of the things, which is why one of the things wasn't working. I'm guessing she somehow copied it with her programming skills.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin
That
with.
is incorrect.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you
Oh,
what it
what's
was.
This dude's coming up with something here.
I highly doubt that.
I doubt it too.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Psychic. Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Bump, bump, bump.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer after all.
No.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
That wasn't what we were
No, I
looking
don't
for.
think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Yes.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking
About Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
This is the one piece I'm not fully understanding.
Why not?
Because Leon's
broken.
handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation
Well,
against
no.
using someone
You're
else's
not allowed to
handbook?
You're not allowed to borrow, or you can borrow. They can't loan you.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup! Hit the nail square on the noggin!
Okay.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook! The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts
I'm
blaring.
missing this piece. I don't understand what we're going
So,
for
if
here.
she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook,
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya!
Wait, what's happening? I'm missing something. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya is the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Thanks, Kyoko. Help me out here. I'm
I
confused.
agree with you, though. I think you're on the
But
right track.
Byakuya did do it. He just did in the boys' room, and that's what we need to know? We have to get all the details correct?
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and
Don't yell,
that's
Kyoko.
what you've got to say?
You jerk.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one
What am
other
I-
way
what am
she
I
could have
missing?
gained access.
what?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that,
Please do. I'm lost.
Why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Are we allowed to do that?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting.
I'm
I'm
lost.
sure that thought must please
I
you.
think I'm supposed to be lost, though.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Can't have a recess?
For real?
Can you get back into the locker rooms from the pool without the correct key?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Sure. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. Played off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us, excuse me, was the pool, right? Or the girls' locker room.
The girls' locker room?
There better not be a hole behind that poster. I swear to God, if there's a hole behind that poster, I'm gonna be pissed.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What
If
are you
there's a
trying to
hole
pull, Missy?
behind that poster, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
I know. No. I finally figured out what it is. No, I don't want to know. Nope. That's why she couldn't go during the day. Oh no, that's why she hung out with boys more than girls. Oh, I don't want to look. Oh no. Oh no. So the ebook being broken clarified how she got in.
Like using our
Okay, so she
hands?
couldn't have been using the girls' room. Oh no.
No, wait.
You go ahead and do it, buddy. You feel me? He still said he had a clue, right? Where's his clue? You search.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Son of a gun.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds,
no.
you know?
It's a... Oh. What's that movie called? What's that movie called? It wasn't called The Killing Game. I don't remember what it was called. Hold on. What was that? With what's her name? She dressed up as a boy. It was like the something game, wasn't it? Oh well, what do I care? Okay, what do I care? Hold on. Back to okay.
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro
I don't
would
think
rather
you're
have
correct.
a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
I wonder if there's subtle hints about it before right now.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
But this means she could have killed her because she does kill adorable little boys.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Ah, boy.
Be sure to check her entire body. And I
Kyoko, how
believe
did
we
you
will
figure it
solve
out?
this particular
Were you
mystery.
peeping?
Her entire body? I know
Oh,
you
man.
say that, but... What?
But why did she pretend to be a girl? Being a
is
programmer
this?
was harder as a girl, right?
What is it?
Not
Huge penis.
possible.
It's a huge
not
penis. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Ah, I see. So she.
How do you pick up on it? He picked up on it.
Interesting.
I didn't realize she examined the dead body.
This fact.
What? You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke
Huge
about
penis.
this.
Everyone take a look.
Then it's really true?
No, we don't. No, don't zoom in. Don't. No. Don't zoom in.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, the world really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh?
Okay.
Interesting.
That's what I mean. When we talked to her, she told us to examine the dead body again. We just didn't feel like poking around the bits.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
I hope he clarifies that you have to get 100% of the details right, because otherwise none of this mattered once you point out Byakuya did it.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy.
Yes, well.
Okay, sorry, I skipped him
I don't know
talking.
his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Mikoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body.
Yeah, so that's what we don't still understand
yes,
the motive.
that does seem plausible.
But I'm guessing it's going to get clarified.
I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is a most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries.
So why is he still so
have
calm?
finally
Why isn't he yelling
clear.
stupid, 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 stupid at
Okay,
us?
well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting.
I'm like
This has become
confused.
very
Is it going to take a huge,
interesting
like another huge swerve here in a second?
He's off in his own
Did he
little
somehow
world.
not do it?
What about you, Mikoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Yes?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
I'm not picking what. I'm confused.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have
But that's
anything
just him
to do
throwing
with it.
shade, right?
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Or he's like, what?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
Okay. But if we get it wrong, he dies.
At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any
Find out he was
effect
a guy.
on
He might not have known that it was a guy.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete
I'm
reasons,
lost
but
now.
it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
So he was just doing all this to test us? Would he actually knows who did it?
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
But we've got no other evidence.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now.
I'm
telling you the
hold
truth.
on.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
What's his? I'm very confused.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
Yep, I don't know what other clues I'm supposed to have here.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without
I
talking about it.
I couldn't
a
give you
little more.
a slightest hint. But does it have to do with why the e-handbook's broken?
Seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
This dude did it? Hold on. He knew about the handbooks. So he knew he could get in the girls' room. So he put it in the girls' room. I'm trying to piece it together before we jump ahead and see if I can figure it out. Byakuya made it seem like it was him, so I guess that was a good job on him. But why? I still don't understand that. But he knew about the handbooks, which is suspicious. It could have been Mondo who, like, Chihiro, like, made a pass at him. And Mondo realized there was a dude and freaked out. Okay, let's just go. Okay, hold
No,
on.
I'm with Mikoto. If
Hold
there's
on.
any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every
Okay, hold on.
possibility.
We'll figure this out.
Because
Let's
if
talk
we're
about it.
wrong,
Let's talk through it.
We all die here.
Kyoko, you got
That's
something
true.
for me. I know you do.
Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
It has to be a boy at this
Do you
point.
not have a mind of your own?
Did he do it because she wasn't following the rules? Did he flip out because it was a girl in the boys' locker room and then it turns out it was actually a boy and that made him flip out more? Because she wasn't he wasn't following the norms and the rules?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time.
That's what I was
still
going to point
have
out
time to
Shifumi's
make our
evidence too, but I
decision.
thought his evidence was it might be a boy.
That's very true.
So we need his evidence still.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of
What?
hide
You're
and
the one who
seek?
screwed us all by messing with the body, dude. But Byakuya didn't do it. Then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. That's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Ooh. The tracksuit.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
The tracksuit.
Clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Okay, so here we go.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
That's wrong. Oh.
Shoot!
Uh-oh.
Isn't there a single
Did nobody get? I'm sure if someone saw the.
Perhaps someone saw the victim. Yeah.
It's over. It's all over.
I got too
Saw
excited.
the victim? The killer.
And only the killer.
Okay. Yeah, we went early.
No,
That's
wrong.
okay. My bad. Oh man, I hope that doesn't knock us down to a B rank.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered.
I love how they instantly go to calling Chihiro he. Like, they were right on top of it.
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Like, keep saying she, but they're, bam.
Really?
They're good to go.
Oh, but I suppose only Mikoto knows about this.
You mean Big Mac?
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
I understand she's got a French accent, but why she talk so slow?
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of
But
any
Hifumi's the only guy who has the way to get rid of stuff.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Very gonna be kind of a hurry.
Chihiro
Hifumi did
told
it?
me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should
His
think.
little 3D, 2D world was so messed up.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
He's got a huge dong.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
Uh-oh. He trusted me, don't look at me.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous
So is it Mondo?
The point is, whoever he met up with
I mean,
is
Mondo's
the
been
culprit,
really quiet
right?
the entire
So
trial.
we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
I do?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
I do?
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, Hifumi was the only person who could destroy them.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on two
Yes,
pieces
because
of
if they're
evidence
destroyed.
that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
But what if he had just hidden it somewhere?
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to
That's the
talk
thing,
it
you
out.
can't assume it was destroyed. It could be hidden.
Easy for you to say.
You can't get into each other's rooms. It could be in somebody's
fine.
room.
Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
Okay.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Okay.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Let's. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Okay, before we jump into this one, I'll get into it. I drank too much vitamin water and I really gotta pee.
First of all,
So is time still ticking? No.
Okay, so I'm gonna go pee real quick and be back in like 2 seconds, and then we'll sort this out. So I'll be right back. Bye. Okay. I'm back. Okay. So, okay, what were we doing? Close. Yeah, I'm muting myself.
He was
First of all,
on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
No.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I was trying to take the blue tracksuit thing.
Personally, I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not
I
a chance.
don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
No. What he just said now is really odd. Oh. Oh, Mondo, you son of a bitch. You fucking did it. Mondo, you son of a bitch. Okay, hold on.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
I don't need to steal one.
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was
wearing the same blue tracksuit as him.
No, that's wrong.
You son of a bitch, Mondo. I mean, I figured it out once we knew it was a boy. I said it was probably Mondo, right?
What did you just say?
God damn it, Mondo, you son of a bitch.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
Didn't say the color.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
That's pretty good. I like that. I like the turn this took.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just...
Oh, Mondo, you corncob son of a bitch.
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
I'm still mad at you. What was your deal here?
As a matter of fact, It was...
Kyoko, thank
blue?
you for catching it, because I would, if Kyoko hadn't said, hey, did you catch what he said? I would not have.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
It's a good thing you did. Otherwise, we don't be dead.
Mondo,
Oh,
how did
Mondo.
you know what color Chihiro's
We got no
tracksuit
proof it was you
was?
besides you just saying what color it was. You idiot. You had gotten away with murder. Oh.
But because I just...
What were you mad about? That she had her penis was bigger than yours? So going into this, I said, right, that the person who's going to get killed was either Chihiro or Mondo. And turns out they're both dead at the end of this trial. Because they both had the most story development.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our
You
investigation.
son of a gun.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was
Thank you, Genocide Joe.
is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only
Oh, Cherry, I like her
possibility.
nicknames.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his
But he had the
hands.
duffel bag.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
Oh, Mondo, I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed,
When Celeste
Mondo.
noticed it,
You almost got. I mean,
Chihiro made
he
a point
almost
of making
easily
sure
got
the
away with it
jacket
too.
was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big
Wow,
bluff,
Kyoko, yeah,
wasn't
Kyoko's smarter than all of us. Yo, Byaki,
Your true
freaking jerk.
intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
But then why didn't she just point it out when he said it? Why'd I have to say it?
That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
Man,
That's a good question.
because I hate him. Maybe? No?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
I got it wrong?
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to
Ah,
refer
okay,
to
yeah, I
men
missed
and
that.
women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
Oh my god. I noticed that and didn't even think that.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as
I
dude.
saw him like, why do you refer to him as dude? I just didn't say, oh my god. I remember him saying that, like, what am I dude for?
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew
Oh,
something
that's why she
we
went
didn't.
to check out his huge penis.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Man, I noticed it and didn't even give it a second thought, though.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Man, I would have never caught on to that.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Why'd
you do it, dude?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
Man.
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that.
Oh,
This is a
Taka.
false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
Okay, thank you.
time
Get your
has
stupid
nearly come.
thing out of here, dude.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Oh, she seems cheerful. I never noticed his tie as an arrow until right now.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Please share it. I'll tell you why it's relevant.
Just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground,
Okay.
so I scooped it up.
It should be... Hey, it's mine. Give it back. Should be Chihiro's, right? Hers wasn't with her.
I got it!
I can't believe I missed one
We
of them.
know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed.
Remember
I was
that.
totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted.
Ooh.
It won't even turn on.
That's
I
important.
imagine the culprit broke it.
But it can't
to
be
get rid
broken.
of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
If someone picks up one other than their own, does it do something?
You're right. They're not. They're
Huh.
totally waterproof and shock resistant.
And
It
there's
would
something
take an
that'll break
awful
it, and he
lot to
knows what it is,
break
but he
one.
hasn't said.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Correct.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery
I
in there
certainly do.
somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbooks break? There's only one possible explanation. Well, by hitting its weak point.
I got it!
We know it has weak point, he said
You
so.
already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Control-Alt-Delete.
Ah, you remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break,
So
and
what did
two of
Leon
them
do
broke in quick
that
succession,
Chihiro also
then
did?
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
He's not gonna tell.
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very
Just make a rule
not
that if someone
good.
uses it going forward, you kill them.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have
Okay.
a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
I won't, sir.
Then
Don't
allow
worry.
me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
Hold up. So, okay, hold on. The broken ones aren't Leon and Chihiro's. They are Taka and Mondo's. And they swapped them out. Because theirs broke and they couldn't get in. So on him right now, he should have Chihiro's? Because he would have had to take in Chihiro's. Otherwise, it would have been found once it went back in the thing, right?
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
I mean, it's not exactly what I said, but it's how it proves Mondo because his was in the
because as your
sauna. With all his
sweat
clothes,
evaporates,
Taka took his clothes off. Mondo
Layer of
left his
air
on.
around your skin.
Mondo left his clothes on when he had his e-handbook on him, so his e-handbook was broken. So he has Leon's.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried.
But why does that make him the killer?
that layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
We're piecing things together, I think.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the
So
victim's
every
handbook
event,
in the sauna,
like the sauna thing, all keys into the next trial. I've got to pay very careful attention to all like little events going
then
forward.
the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But why did he try to break? I'm confused why he broke it. Oh,
But
to get rid of the
how'd they
man
find
piece?
Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Because it said male? Okay.
Indeed.
We got it.
Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
Oh, who found out by accident? Mondo,
What do you
you
mean
son of a
by
bitch.
accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible.
I know.
But
Call
who
on
would
me.
have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their
I
handbook
do.
into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Mondo.
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
No, sorry, Taka, I gotta say it. Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? It had to be the one who wore all their clothes in the sauna. It was... Blant, 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 blant.
Here's my answer.
Mondo Awada.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
He did
Mondo
it.
and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform
Oh,
pockets.
Mondo.
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. I did? I did? Okay. I'm still a little bit confused how
Let's
I 100%
test
know.
Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna cycle back through.
Look! Mikoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay. If I can just... This might not be right.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke
I mean, I'm
your
not gonna
own
lose.
handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No,
Okay.
that's wrong.
I got it. So, because how did Leon's break then?
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
Yeah, show us the handbook.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
That's what we needed to have him show
broken
it.
handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it
Yep.
with his own.
Yep.
After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to
Ooh,
destroy it.
Mondo's gonna get like torn apart by bikes, isn't he?
So then,
Or like run over
the
100
broken
times or
handbook
pulled
in
apart.
the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning
If
out
he
your handbook is
hadn't
prohibited?
Taken, or if he had broken the handbook and just taken it with him and no one had found it, like he would have gotten away with it, right?
Well, here's how I look at it.
I mean, I guess he was the only person we were suspicious of, and we would have had to accuse somebody.
There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead,
Yeah, once you're dead, you're not a person
not
you
a
would think.
student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come
Oh,
on!
man.
Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Your head's just, oh man, his world's gonna turn upside down.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Okay. Is this the comic book? Okay. I didn't have to do like the attack thing. Okay. Let's see, picking out the whoops. Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse with the duffel bag, and... Okay. There's something everyone has when you get in the locker room. I'm trying to figure... Okay, that's the next piece. Boobs. Goes into the boys. She's in the boys. Hey! The weapon the killer used. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. Dumbbell. The merch replaced some blood splattered on something. I'm trying to figure out, should it be... It should be just that, I think. Okay. Blood on the poster. So there's mini games like this, but like there's a mini game the last time the guy was just yelling stupid and I had to like just right click, left click in a pattern, like in time. So I didn't have to do that this time. Maybe that's still coming up. I still don't understand why he hit her though. Okay, this is to disguise the truth, the killer switcher on the carpet as well as something else. There's the poster. Which locker room? Then he moved to the girls' locker room. Which you would have had to go get one of the other IDs for that, right? Yeah. Killer took something from the other locker room and switched it. He moved that. Hold on. Do I have this out of order? I don't think I do. This is in the... What was the back to the merchant? It could have only been this. What did he use to disguise what had happened? That. After they were done, oh shoot. Okay, hold on. I didn't see all this. Okay, hold on. That's there. That's there. That's him putting it up, but this is him taking it down. That's him putting it up. The dumbbell has nothing to do with anything. The door, I don't think, has anything to do with anything. That's fine. He picks that up. That shouldn't be the bloody dumbbell. I think I got it. Right? Puts it back up. He comes in with the extension cord, hangs it up, writes the bloodlust. He goes to the sauna and throws it in.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
If I'm wrong, I don't know when it tells me I'm wrong.
Last night, Celeste saw
Come on,
Chihiro in the
focus.
warehouse,
There we go.
correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm
Now
this,
he's got
right,
the
Celeste?
Ghost in the Shell theme playing in the background again.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Her handbook.
Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the
So
unsuspecting
he's gonna explain
Chihiro,
why. I don't know if he realized it was a guy and decided to kill it, or if he just thought it was an easy way out. Because he had some embarrassing secret that he wanted to keep.
and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Okay.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily
Is he gonna
a girl.
go grab one of the dead people ones? Yep.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get in.
Okay.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
I still know what Byakuya's deal here was.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene...
Just to expose the genocide Jill secret?
He went and grabbed the extension cord from the library. And then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
But why?
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings,
dispose of them how? Just like hiding them?
There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
But why didn't he, if he just picked it up when he was done?
Just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna.
Why didn't he just pick it up?
And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Mondo.
Wait.
Yeah.
No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof.
Not really.
Without
Not in
any
this
proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. Find somehow sure where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. A little bit about fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push right mouse, left mouse, right mouse, left mouse, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to this special time, right? So we've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. The opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle. Your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. So I just hit fever time when he hits nega time, right? And it just negates it, or gives me fever time, I can just do whatever I want. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to general, the opponent won't use nega time. Well then, good luck and have fun. So as soon as he gets nega time, I'll spacebar. Well, I gotta argue with Taka. Sorry, dude.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
I got scared. It was just the time going up.
Listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
Hold on.
I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote.
Okay.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Okay, I couldn't do anything for a second there. I accidentally hit the button early, and I had to wait for it to regen before I could hit the nega time thing. So I almost goofed that up pretty badly. Okay.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's.
Yeah, show us your handbook.
In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Oh, you're gonna fess up to it?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Why'd you do it? Well, I got all A's. Which I'm assuming there's no S rank. 84. My God.
Bro, what are you saying?
If there's an S rank, then I'm highly just. Maybe you can only get S rank on the hardest difficulty.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just...
But you're gonna kill your buddy anyway.
Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Tell us why you did it, though.
Hold on!
Yeah, tell us why you did it.
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Bump, 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 bump. But why'd you do it, Mondo? You gotta tell us.
What?
Yeah, we got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki is Mondo Owada. Tell us why.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Taka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry. What is this?
He said he did it. Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Okay, well, Monokuma, if you're just gonna tell us, that's fine too.
Actually...
Sword Murder this time is the sad story of two men. But for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. Did Chihiro make a play at him, or did he make a play at Chihiro, and then they both realized they're dudes? Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. An extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that for as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. But nobody will say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Oh, they're actually talking.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And, so the secret was that he's actually a boy, and he was freaked out about it. But then he confided in Mondo. Mondo saw that as a reason as in a way he could kill and get away with it. The lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course include Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
That was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. If I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Knowingly, he used the thread of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
Right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. That thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. Ugh.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. The person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me! Yep, it sure was. The biker gang Phil had been painfully clear about how important his mailing promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
Uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was a very symbol of the strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So I went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
It could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd be killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once it started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? And Mondo did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Oh, I'm not doing Mikoto's voice. Why? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trust each other, right? So why? Why did you? No matter what, I didn't want anyone to know. Now he's an old gangster.
I knew it.
That's what triggered it all. That's what triggered it, after all. Possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone. Impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? Judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. But while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you an embarrassing memory, the secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his brother. Yep, but hey, look at that. Figured that one out, didn't I? Some of these things are kind of obvious. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble, but the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother put together a local motorcycle gang. Before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang. And his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday. His brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Something like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why... I gotta get stronger than Daya. Once, just one time, no matter what, I gotta win.
Fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. On the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. Kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... he done died. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but I never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team, you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet... as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear that I have no problem shedding light on this secret. Mondo killed his older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it would have been for nothing. So that's why... Mondo! Oh. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness, and I just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before.
I just...
didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. It's right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. Right there, he told me his secret. Seriously, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry I lied to you. Why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Does it mean you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what, you're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secrets?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. The kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. That jealousy broke me.
What?
You making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. Strong, I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
Stronger than die, correct. I don't remember anything after that. I woke up again, he was laying at my feet covered in blood. With a dumbbell in my hand, I was just staring at him down on the ground. Hey.
I... Killed him.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were gonna say it. I killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
But you almost let us all die for it. Normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see, you're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory, for that he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. That's what I want to say, but... Unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
I mean, execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The black and that deserves the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Iwata, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Bye. You're just gonna get run over 100 times, or you're just gonna get pulled apart. What's okay? What are we doing here? Monokuma's got the nice haircut now too. Oh, they're gonna do the bike in the cage thing. Cage of Death. This seems much quieter than the rest of the game for whatever reason. There's blades on the one end, right? That was gonna kill him or something, it looked like. Or is he just gonna get super dizzy? Well, he's not on the bike anymore. Okay, he got turned into butter, apparently. He got churned into butter? That was kind of dumb. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. There you go. He's really yelling. As Taka sad screams invade our skulls, we are each forced to realize once again what he, of course, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Yakuya.
What is this?
I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing that voice for Mikoto. It's kind of dumb. I'm playing saying, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except
However,
that. I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? It made things more interesting. His voice was calm, motionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule. No one paid attention to the nighttime rule. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
No, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girl's locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What?
So, I mean, he knew who it was the entire time, so I guess that's why he didn't care. I mean, he actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the very beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up.
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that. Create the fake murder scene.
What?
Damn, man. We had to figure out who really done it. You would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Yakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I decided to become a Blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. So he wanted to isolate me and Kyoko, basically, and figure out who's actually solving these murders. Really, it's Kyoko. You kill Kyoko, I'm screwed. I missed a ton of stuff. So just kill Kyoko, you're good to go.
Hey.
Something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next.
You.
You'd like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? The question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean.
What the heck?
Mean.
Damn it!
Good grief. I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think it's the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
I've never stooped to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
For its victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
So cool, it's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Trial complete. We did it. On Akuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. The kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. The worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
Who are you talking
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise.
Is this Kyoko?
There.
Damn it, Kyoko, are you a plant?
I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied.
So there still is one more student set to come in, though? I just thought the 16th student was the split personality.
Hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Kyoko, you better not be playing me. Is she the ultimate traitor? Kyoko, you son of a bitch. I'm already mad at you. Boy's Life of Despair. The end. Down to 10. Received the crazy diamond present. Thanks. So now you can see, like, I got the achievement. Normally you wouldn't be able to see that if I was just doing the regular thing. We're not going to go very long here. I think we're just going to kind of find a good spot to stop and call it a night. Yeah, we're already going for 3.5 hours. And that'll give me time to start the render on this so I can upload it tomorrow for anyone who didn't get a chance to catch it live. I mean, you can always watch the VOD on Twitch, but I know some people prefer to watch it on YouTube, so I'll be able to get it up tomorrow. Sniff. Sniff, sniff.
I know I shouldn't cry.
Do I need a... Hold on. Do I need to black bar some stuff here? What's happening here?
But... I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon.
Oh man, she's gonna die next. Aw. They're already setting it up, she's dead. Oh man.
It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here.
Story development means you're dead.
Like that, I might decide to.
Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donuts, donut holes, malasadas. I don't know what those are.
Okay.
Oh god, donuts! I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. Am I playing as right now? Sniff. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule, but right now for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Huh? What is that?
Huh?
Hold on. I'm piecing something together in my head right now. Nighttime rule. Who proposed the nighttime rule? Kyoko, right? And why aren't you supposed to go out at night? Because you hear sounds. And you might learn something. So Kyoko is a plant.
But...
I'm super scared, but I'm mad now. Kyoko's a plant. Is someone there? Gasp. Is it the AI she created? Yeah. Next generation stand tall galactic hero. Well, judging by the screen of that, you've got Sakura kicking something and Hifumi doing something, so maybe one of them's dead and the other one's the killer. Morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall just like always, and I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but today's count kind of sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up. I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
Oh.
That's rather unusual for her. Normally she's so full of energy. It's exactly what makes me worry.
So
that we're gonna develop a storyline for her so she can die. So it's just the 7 of us then. It looks that way.
How about that?
Time like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang. No, he's effed up. Or not. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face show he hadn't slept a wink since slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. Two of them became so close, then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. And then having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
Well...
I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come.
It's like...
Now I'm all depressed just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along, and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That's the only hope we have now. I actually agree with that. Just hang out, have fun, man, just take it easy. But to live here forever?
Well...
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
Is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence? Society grows, so does its perversion. Well, she's the plant. But I'm really frustrated now because I think Kyoko's the plant and I like Kyoko. I thought she was going to be a cool character. Maybe she'll turn on him at the end. I don't know. In which case, our current situation, not. Demon Angel, Pretty Pudgy Princess.
Huh? Here we go!
Maggie, I guess? The drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, Catgirl Dog Boy, Robot Justice, the Galactic King. And... That means there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind puts such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're all gonna work together and start the rest of the day searching the school. Well, something should be unlocked because somebody died.
I'm right,
I mean, since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Then.
And once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. You have a problem with that, Celeste? Well, there may well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here. The point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me and so I appear!
What did she get through the entire line? Genocide.
What?
Nobody called for you. What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko?
Yes!
God, this place is just amazing. Finally a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with the split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype.
SOB!
I'll fight all day long to murder those totally slanderous cliches. But you are a killer with a split personality. If you weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. Oh, Genocide Jill. You're so crazy. We were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after a much-needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. Okay, I think I'm just gonna look around for like a minute. I'm not gonna go explore too much. And then we're just gonna save it and call it a night there. Yeah, because it's almost midnight already, and I wanted to stop at midnight at the latest. And nobody in here? Whoops, wrong button. All we're gonna do is check on Asahina real quick. And I'm debating now, all my free time for this act do I spend with her? Because I'm afraid she's gonna die to get more information on her. Actually, hold on. She went in here and something weird happened, right? She saw the ghost in the lockers. There's nothing out of the ordinary about them. Okay. I'm assuming there's not gonna be anything for her to actually talk to us about. Yoko's there. Dead. So let's look at some dead people. Dead? I'm trying to see if there's a pattern. Dead. 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 That's murdered. Murdered. The next person to be murdered will be Sakura. Right? Follow the pattern. Killed, space, killed, space, killed. Murderers are Mondo. The Leon's over here. Ooh, that's not a good pattern. Third from the end. Second from the end. Next killer's gonna be first from the end, so Kyoko's gonna kill Sakura. Figured it out. Or would it be, no, would it be from this end? Does Celeste kill Sakura? Okay, hold on. Hey! What are you doing over here? This is Hina's room. I don't think I need to talk to her about it right now. I should try to find somewhere I haven't visited before. You suck. Okay. We're gonna call it right here. But the plan is to play this again on Saturday. I don't think I've got anything going on Saturday, so I'm probably gonna play same kind of thing I did last week. Probably start at like, I'll probably start after I eat dinner, so maybe grab an early dinner and start at like 7, and then go for like 5 hours, maybe till 12. Let's go for a huge long chunk. And then the plan is, I wanted to record the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit last night, but I was out of it when I got home. So I ended up not, so I'm gonna try to record that Friday. I can't do anything tomorrow because I'm in a summer co-ed volleyball league that a friend convinced me to sign up for, and we actually start tomorrow, and my friend isn't even coming anymore. So I'm gonna be at that tomorrow, which is really annoying because our game isn't until 9:25 p.m. Like, it's the first week of the entire thing, so there's like some ceremony at the start, and then we're the very last game scheduled. And then after that, we're at like 7 o'clock 7 to 7:30 every Wednesday or something like that. Or every Thursday, excuse me. But just, yeah, to have to go out, I don't know how long the game's gonna last, but the whole thing is you're supposed to go out and then like you hang out at a bar afterwards, socialize and stuff like that. But if we're playing till at least 10, I've got work Friday morning. I can't like just be out forever, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah. The goal will be I'll have this stream uploaded tomorrow, which is Thursday. Friday night I'll record the Life is Strange prequel. Or not prequel, the sequel prequel to Captain Spirit. So that'll go up, the first episode, that'll probably only be 3 or 4 episodes. The first one that should go up Saturday. And then I'll stream Saturday night, work on uploading that stream for probably Sunday or Monday. Probably Monday. And then be back on this Wednesday again for the same thing I did tonight, 8 to midnight. And keep doing 2 days a week on this until we finished it, and then get ready to do the next one. But as I said, just to wrap up, my actual logic is that Asahina's gonna die. This is a completely blank guess off of the killer. If you go by the start screen for the chapter, you would assume it's Hifumi or Sakura. You could also assume that one of those two is the dead and one of the two is the killer, at which point my other logic comes into place where she's the killer or she gets killed. But I don't understand how, I don't know how he would possibly kill. Oh my god, hold on. Hold on, my math is actually perfect. 3 from the end. 2 from the end. If you come back over here, 1 from the end is Hifumi. If Hifumi kills Sakura in this chapter, I've figured out the pattern behind the game. The next person to die would then be Yasuhiro, and he would be killed by, you'd go 3, 2, 1, then you'd reset, and he would be killed by Celeste. We'll see if that turns out. If that's how it is, and I figured out the math by the doors, that'd be pretty funny. But I don't want to ramble on too long. We are gonna 100% call it right here. Back with this on Saturday night, hopefully, unless something weird comes up. But that's the plan. Thanks everyone who did hang out. We did have a lot more viewers than the other times we'd streamed it. I think I saw it like up to 7 at one point. I know it's not a huge number, but it's cool because I think the other times it capped out like 3. And people came out and hang out and chat, which was a lot more fun getting to look over and see people pointing at stuff out. Well, not really pointing stuff out, but adding little things to it. It's a lot more fun than just trying to record it and throw it up in huge chunks, but having actual people here to enjoy it with me. But I do want to thank everyone who did come out, everyone who is enjoying it. I'm enjoying the game. I know I read through it kind of fast in a monotone way, mainly because I'm just trying to get to like the next twist and turn and the next kind of action point. The little conversations aren't necessarily that fun, and you can tell they don't necessarily add to something, but then you can tell kind of what pieces do. I think I'm doing pretty good on guessing a lot of stuff. Guessing why his secret was the fact they killed his brother. I mean, that was kind of spur of the moment, but yeah, I figured that's kind of what that was. Did not realize Chihiro was a man until we got to the spot. I should have picked up on it when the guy said dude, when Mondo said dude, because they even said, why is he calling her a dude? And didn't piece that together. But and I guess Byakuya made it really obvious it was him when it actually wasn't, so it was interesting. But thanks very much for hanging out. Now that I'm rambling and when I started to want to, I really hope you enjoyed it. And as always, oh, you guys see that when I tab now, don't I? Because I'm doing display capture. But as always, please have a great day.